Hey, what's up guys? Today on Nitro Licks we're going to go back to the 1980s and learn Don Henley's Boys of Summer, one of those quintessential 80s tunes. A lot of tasty licks from Mike Campbell. He was Tom Petty's guitarist. Nothing too difficult, a lot of fun to play. We're in E flat, so every string is down half step. Okay? So we start off, that intro goes like this. That's a verse riff. Okay, so that's the intro. So the first lick, it's not really a lick, it's just one note. You just want to slide into your G9, okay? So you could probably start on 7 and just slide up a step, 2 frets. If you want to do that. But it's more of a slow vibrato actually. And then the next lick, you're just on your D string now. Slide from 7 to 9. Come up and grab that G7 back to your D9. You do that twice, okay? So again, then you've got the keyboard part that comes in. Right? And then the next lick we've got is, that's your G12, pull off to G9, D12, like a quarter step bend, and go back to that G9, so slowly. Okay, then the next lick, so come up and pull, or pick G14 and pull off to 12. So it's like that previous lick, but instead of pulling off, you just pick it kind of a staccato. Okay, and then we've got pull off from your B12 to your B10. Right? Okay, so that's the intro. Those are your licks. And then your verse riff, pretty simple. It's just palm mute that, resting the side of your palm on your bridge there, and just twice on your A7, twice on D9, twice on D7, and then back and forth between 9, 7, and 9 on D. Okay. That's your verse riff. Okay. We go into the chorus. Gonna start off with the G major chord, let that ring out. And then come up, grab your top 2 strings. That'd be on your 3rd fret, right? Your E and B on your 3rd fret. By the way, on your G major, if you didn't know, you're just gonna bar across 3. Okay? And then get your ring and your pinky on that 5th fret on your G, on your A and your D string, and then take that middle finger and put it on your 4th fret on your G string. So that's your G major if you didn't know. So again, first chord of the chorus is just 3 chords, very simple. It's just, and then you're gonna come and do a D 5th. I play it like this on this song. So that is open. It's an open D, and then a 2 on your G, a 3 on your B, and then that 5th fret on that high E. So, and then do that upstroke on your top 2 strings again. So first time, the E5 and B3, and then the second time, the B3 and the G2, right? And then you're going to come down and play a C sus2. So bar across 3 again, 3 on A, and then put your ring and your pinky on the 5th fret there, except now it's on your D and your G string. Right? And then on your B and E, that's a 3rd fret. And you're going to do this. It varies throughout the song. So one more time, the chorus. Okay. All right, now we're into the second verse. Several more licks again, I think probably 4 licks. Let me play through it like we did on the intro. I'll play through those licks and then we'll come back and hit each one, okay? So you've got... That was a verse again. So, first lick in this second verse, you've got hammer on from 7 to 9 on your D, and then just use your, your index is already there, just roll it over and get that G7. And then hammer on D7 to D9 again. Right? And the next one, slide into that D9 and just back and forth on your G string, 7, 9, 7. Then we got this. B15, pull off to B12, end on that G14, land on that. And then the last one's just, you're going to pick the 12th fret on your low E and slide down the neck. Right? So. Okay. So at the end of verse 2, going into chorus number 2, there's a lick. I'm going to show you that lick now. It's after he goes. And then you go back to the chorus. Okay, so that was, again, after you're playing this. The last time through that riff in your second verse, you don't do this again. You just go. And then. So, double stops on your A and D strings on 12. Hammer on the 14. And then throw in the double stop on, it's your 12th fret again, but now you're on D and G. And then come up to 14, double stop on your D and G. Back to 12 and vibrato. So, okay. And then you're gonna go. So you're on B12 and G14. You only bend the 14. You only bend that G string. Probably a full step. And then just roll your finger over to the E12. Right? So it goes like this. And I didn't mention earlier, first time through the chorus, before each chorus, I'm not entirely sure what he does. I think it's just a double stop on 8, on E and B. Play it and slide up the neck. Okay, it does that before each chorus. all three choruses. And then I tie it into the solo when I play the solo because when I used to hear it, I just thought it was part of the solo, the tail end of the solo. That's why I included it. That's why I did it like that. Back into the chorus. All right, let's move on to the bridge now. It goes like this. Right? So twice on G, your palm muting. So twice on B5, palm mute it twice, G7 twice, and then G5 once, and then G5 open once. Right, that's the first of it. And then you want to go. Okay, that's how I break it up. So once on B5, once on G7, once on G5, and then repeat that. Except the second time, you want to let that note, that first G5, hang a little bit. So nice and slow. Alright, now we'll move on to the third group of licks. As we did on the previous two, I'll play through all of them, 4 again, I believe, and then I'll come back and we'll do it slowly so you can take a look at it, okay? Okay, so the first lick, that sounds familiar because we played it already in the second group of licks. Exact same lick, pull off from B15 to B12, land on G14. And then the next one, very simple, just B12, pull off to B10, cut it off, okay? We've got this. So E5, pull off to 2, and then hammer on to 3, pull off to 2, pull off to open. Right? Okay, and then we throw this in. B3, hammer on to 5, pull back off to 3. Pull off to open, and then hammer on from 3 to 5 again. One more time slow. Right. Then the last lick in this group of licks, the G4, B5, hit that 3 times, and then I just use my index finger and come up and grab that 3rd fret on E. When I do that, I just play the B string with it. Okay, so you're gonna go. That's the first part of the lick, and then you go. Okay, and that is back to that position with the E3 and the B5. Use your pinky to grab E5. And then slide up to E7. And then land back on that original double stop. Okay, so it goes like this. Alright, that's the third group of licks, guys. Alright, then we go through the chorus 3rd time. And you've got a little outro lead, called a lead line, melody line. It goes like this. So start on E7, hit it once, and then come down to your B10, a little bit of a bend, back to E7, that's your B8, down to G7, back to B8. So the first part, and then just keep doing that. So and then you get to this, and that's just bar across that 7 and get your middle finger there. And then when I come to the, I just leave it there. See? Leave it there and then do that 3 times. And then go. So B8, hammer on to 10, slide up to 12, come back down to 10, and then 8 again. Right? So okay, that's that little lead line in the outro. Great song, isn't it? A lot of fun to play. Check out my channel. Got a lot of classic rock songs out there. 80s music, country rock, glam, metal, grunge. We live it all at Nitro Licks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.